Hi guys, welcome back to Giz Grills. Today, pork belly. Right, stage one. Ain't rocket science. What we've got to do is salt this bad boy out. And when I say salt, I mean salt. All right, this thing is going to have to go in the fridge for the whole night. We want to try and dry that skin out so we can get a nice crunchy crackling, all right? Now this fella, let's get rid of all that crap, do you know what I mean? Make sure we want to, moisture is not going to help us when it comes to getting good crackling. All right, I'm going to leave that flappy bit on there, right fella, because it ain't hurting no one. And all we're going to do first of all, as I say, it's an all-nighter. First things first, we've got one of these bad boys. Don't know if you've ever seen one of these? Look at that. Fucking hell, you won't want to get stabbed in the head with that bad boy, I tell you. But all we're going to do is literally hit it and put loads of holes in it. And we want this skin to dry out as much as we can, which is why I'm going all night with her. Because fucking, I thought I'd do a fucking workout, do you know what I mean? Right, come on. Okay, then I am going to also put some score lines in the old girl, like so. I don't want to go down to the flesh, and I make it so we can render this down and get a nice crackling on the old girl. And I ain't going to lie to you, I've had about, well, I've had about 3/4 a bottle of wine, so I am feeling a little bit tipsy-rama, you know what I mean? But hey-oh. The reason I'm undercover is because it's pissing down out there. Fucking typical. Went for a lovely walk today down the beach, and just as we fucking come home, the heavens opened up, and it hasn't stopped since. But never mind. The show must go on and all that. Right? So we've pierced the living daylights out of this girl, and now we're just scoring her up. Something similar to that. And then all we're going to do, guys, is smother her in salt. There we go. And we want to just try and draw that moisture out of there so we can get the best crackling we can possibly get. And guys, that is pretty much it. This is going in the fridge tonight for an all-nighter, uncovered. Make sure it's uncovered because we want that skin to dry out. And then tomorrow I shall see you. We start to cook this bad boy in the old Commando Joe. I'll see you then. Morning, guys. It's been all night, do you know what I mean? Right, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I want this skin to dry out even more. It's starting to get there, but we've still got the rest of the day because I'm not going to cook this till later on. So the plan is this. I'm going to take that bad boy off here. I'm going to turn her upside down and put her on this other tray just for a sec. All right? Because I am going to season the back end of this, but I don't want any of it to go on the skin because that's what I want to crisp up, and I don't really want any sugar content, because today we're using our Firefly Memphis pig. All right, pig, happy days. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to season this so we can get a nice bit of season for the whole day, and then I'm going to re-salt the skin. All right, trying to be careful because I don't want to get any of this seasoning on that skin, but obviously I want the benefit of the seasoning. Do you know what I mean? Now, if you've never tried this Memphis pig from Firefly, I highly recommend it. It's bloody lovely. And we're certainly going to get a few different flavour profiles on this today. You'll see why later on. But, to say, we've got a whole day of marinating and I don't want to waste it. I'm going to get plenty on there. Give that a little pat down. And then what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to transfer this back on to the tray that we had it on for the salting, because this is going back in the fridge for the rest of the day. Not covered up as well, by the way. In fact, what I am even going to do, I'll stick that bad boy on there. I'm going to put it on the old wire tray. How's that? So, give that a little pat down. And I'll flip this over, like so. And then we're going to dry, make sure we ain't got any extra moisture on here that we don't want. Because we're going for crispy skin, guys. And I'm just not happy that this hasn't dried out enough. Do you know what I mean? Although it's even been all night, it's probably because this was a frozen piece of pork belly. So it may take a little bit longer than one night. Listen, all these things are sent to try. You know what I mean? Anyway, I was chatting with the missus last night. We speak to ourselves. We're trying to work out where we should go on holiday, right? So I says to her, right, so I put up a big whole fucking picture of the whole world. And I says to her, right, now you throw a dart, and wherever it lands, we're going to go, all right? So anyway, she throws a dart. Turns out we're going to spend 3 weeks behind the fridge. Fucking silly song. Right, okay. So then what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to give this another smother with salt. There we go. And all I'm just trying to do is just draw that moisture out of that skin. It's like fucking cake, isn't it? Right, so we've got our Firefly Memphis pig seasoning underneath. We've got the salt on the top there to try and dry that skin out. I reckon that's going to be in there. That's probably going to be in the fridge now, completely uncovered for about another 8 hours. So I'll see you guys in about 8 hours. Right, guys, welcome back. We went another whole night. Look, life catches up with you sometimes, you know what I mean? And now the skin is definitely dried out now, lovely. So all we're going to quite simply do is we're going to wipe this excess salt off. Lovely. And first things first is we are going to smoke this bad boy for about 30 minutes at 250 on the Kamado Connect, just to try and infuse a bit of smoky flavour into this as well. And then once that 30 minutes is up, then what we're going to do is we are going to put this into a pan. We're going to fill it up with some stock. And then we're going to whack that Traeger up to about 450, and we're going to try and crisp this skin up so we get some nice bubbles and some nice crispy skin. So, happy days. Let's just get rid of all this excess salt. See what we're looking, something very similar to that. Ta-da! Off there. Right, let's bring you over. We're just going to whack this in the Kamado Joe. Now, we're set up on an indirect. So the plan is, we got some of the old Big K smoking wood where you're using a bit of apple and pork go very well together, you know what I mean? Highly recommend Big K, that's where I buy all my coal from, but they also do smoking wood as well. Couple of nice little chunks like that, stick them over there, stick the old glove on, take that off there, bury these deep in there, like so, honk that back, and then very straightforward guys, I am going to put a little bit of this down here for the stickage. And say it's only, I mean, we're at 250 guys, it ain't gonna be hot, but all we just wanna do is get some of that lovely smoke flavour in there. And quite simply guys, we're gonna lay this on there like that. Happy days. Right, I'm gonna set an alarm for 30 minutes and I'll see you then. All that lovely smoke. Okay guys, we've hit 30 minutes. Oh, have a look at that. You see what I'm saying? Already that started to take on that lovely smoky look to it. All right, next stage. We're gonna get this bad boy off. And then we are going to ramp this Kamado Connect up to about 450 because we want to get her nice and hot to try and blister some of the skin up. Let's get this fella off, plonk that in there, like so. Now we're going to ramp this bad boy up. We are going to ramp her up to about 480 actually. We're really going to see if we can get this thing hot because she's already been cooking in there lovely. Let's bring you over and show you what we're going to do with the next stage. Okie dokie. Here's the plan. What we're going to do is we're going to take some stock here. Now I'm using chicken. You could use vegetable if you want to. But what we're going to do is we're going to fill this pan up, but not get it to the heights. It's just underneath where that skin is there. All right? We're almost making a little bar for it, if you like. You know what I mean? Try not to get any of this stock on the actual skin, because we don't want any more additional moisture than what we got. There we go, something like that. Then what we're going to do is we are going to give her a little spray with the old olive oil. Because in effect we're frying the skin, because I want to try and see if I can get her to blister. Give that a bit of a, lovely. And then I am just going to add another little pinch of salt. Okay guys, now once that Kamado Joe Connect gets up to our we're going for 480, this bad boy is going to go in, and I reckon it's probably going to take about 45 minutes, but really all I'm looking for is to see this skin blister, all right? So let's wait till this bad boy gets up to temperature and we'll stick her in. We'll see you then. Okay guys, we've hit temp. Now, put that over there. That's going to be hot in there. This fella's going in there. Now you may find that this temperature that you might boil away that stock. If you've boiled away too much, you might have to top it up, but you can keep an eye on that. Right, I reckon it's probably still got another 40 minutes, but we'll see how we get on, shall we? I'll see you then. 20-minute mark, let's have a butcher's. Oh, look, she's starting to blister. She's bubbling. Happy days. Right, let's go for another 20 minutes, see where we get on. Right, guys, we are at the 40-minute mark. Oh, have a look at that. I'm not getting the blistering I was hoping for. You know what I mean? I'm not getting my crispy skin. I'm going to let it go for a bit longer, guys, and see what happens. I'm toying with bloody opening the grates up and giving her a blast. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. Going over there. I'm going to take these grates. We're going to open up. I'm going to get as much air in there as we can get. And I am going to turn this on. And I'm going to turn it so that the skin's side down and see if we can't get some real heat going on that skin. So we can get it to blister up a bit more. Right, let's give this about 5 minutes to get going and we'll be back. All right, I'll see you then. Right, guys, we're ramping up now. Here's the plan. I am going to quite simply pick up this bad boy and I'm going to turn it skin side down straight onto the coals. Listen for the sizzle. Oh, look at that. We've got our lovely colour from our Memphis pig Firefly season on there. And as this, we can get the skin to crisp up, shall we? Happy days. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Let's have a butcher's. Woohoo! How are you looking? Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Bubbly, bubbly, wobbly. That is more like it. Happy days. Let's bring you over. Bad boy off. Let's get her to rest. On she pops. Hoppity hop. Happy days. Well, there you have it, guys. That little 5-minute blast on the back of her. Got a little bit of burn there, but that's not too bad. There's no point getting upset about it. We'll let this rest for a bit. I'll let this rest for about, I'm going to say about 8 minutes. I'll see you then. Right, guys, we are rested. Happy days. Now, I ain't going to lie to you. I would have rather that blistered up a little bit more so we've got more height to it, but it is definitely crunchy. Now, first things first, let's have a little brush through the middle. Well, she's certainly cooked. There's even a lovely little smoke ring down there as well. I'm going to take this bit right off the end here. Cool. Ooh. Well, it's certainly crunchy. Here we go. Let's go there. God! I've got the bread knife on it. Are you ready? Ooh, that is still hot. Now, this is the $60 million question, guys. Are you ready? Oh, oh, mate. Can you hear that crunch? Oh, mate. I'm getting the Firefly Memphis pig on the bottom there. I've got a lovely salty, crunchy. Oh, God. That is absolutely magic. The stock helps the bottom from drying up so much because she's had quite a fair amount of heat on her. We've definitely got a nice crispy skin. Happy days, I promise you. You put that in front of anyone, they wouldn't be upset. Now remember, don't forget to push all the fucking buttons and I'll see you next time.